Most portable cleaners are just glorified wet vacs that leave your carpets feeling like a swamp. But this little machine is trying to change that narrative by throwing actual steam into the mix. It is surprisingly compact, sitting at about the size of a small kitchen appliance, which is a massive relief if you live in an apartment where closet space is basically a luxury. The first thing that hits you is the weight. At 5 pounds, it is genuinely easy to lug around the house without feeling like you are doing a workout. And the way the tanks are integrated into one unit is a clever bit of engineering. You aren't constantly fumbling with two separate containers, which saves a lot of frustration when you are mid-clean. Now the real draw here is the 3-mode system. You have cold water for the everyday spills, hot water for those stubborn pet accidents, and then the steam mode. That steam setting is the star of the show. It hits 212 degrees, which is honestly impressive for something you can tuck under your arm. It cuts through grime that usually requires a lot of scrubbing, and when you pair that with the 18 kPa suction, it pulls the moisture out much faster than the cheaper models on the market. It feels like a proper deep clean, rather than just surface-level dampening. The kit comes with 7 different attachments, and they actually thought about the details here. You get specific brushes for different fabric types, including a silicone one that is surprisingly good at grabbing pet hair that usually gets stuck in upholstery. It is one of those things you don't realize you need until you see it working. The storage is another win. Everything clips right onto the main body, so you aren't hunting for that one specific nozzle 6 months down the line. However, it isn't perfect. Because the unit is so compact, the water tank capacity is on the smaller side. If you're tackling a whole sofa or a large rug, you will find yourself heading to the sink to refill and empty it more often than you might like. It is the trade-off for that portability, but it is worth noting if you have a lot of ground to cover. Also, while the suction is strong, the hose length is a bit restrictive, so you have to keep the machine relatively close to whatever you are cleaning. Still, for quick spot treatments and keeping pet messes under control, it is a solid piece of gear. It feels sturdy, it does exactly what it claims to do, and it doesn't take up half your storage space. If you are tired of bulky machines that are a pain to set up, this is probably the direction you want to go.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.